All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Dog Whisperer podcast. I am honored to be sitting in front of Miss Leah Brooks of Hazel Green High School. She is an Alabama commit, so you know she already has my heart. That is my school. We are glad to have her join the family. How are you doing, Leah?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. I'm honored to be sitting in front of you. You have had already the career that I think every high school girl dreams of having, and you still have 1 year left of high school.
hmm
That is crazy. So let's start at the beginning, though. So when did you start playing basketball? Like, when did you first dribble a ball?
Like in third grade.
Third grade?
hmm
So did you fall in love with it instantly, or was it something that you just kind of played here and there?
I think at first it was something that was like I can just do on. At the time, at first I was playing. I wanted to play volleyball because my sister was playing, and
Yeah.
but my parents coached at the time, and my dad coached basketball too. And then time to time, I decided like basketball's my thing. I don't really like volleyball. I just thought volleyball was
Yeah.
boring to me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So you started, kept on playing. So when did you fall in love with it? Like what age were you when you just knew like this is something I want to do for the rest of my life potentially?
I think when I started playing, probably rec, I had to say fifth grade maybe,
Okay.
around that time.
So then you get to, and have you been in Hazel Green the whole time, or did you transfer into Hazel Green?
Well, I live in Tony, which is like around Sparkman area, but since my dad like coached, he was coaching at Meridianville at the time. So I always
Okay.
like been in the Hazel Green area, and then we moved to, we changed schools to Sparkman, and then we moved back to Hazel Green.
Okay. So you've been at Hazel Green since your freshman year, the whole time?
Well, it's probably, well, yeah, I moved back my freshman year. I've been like the elementary school.
Okay. So you are a repeat. You've been a state champion how many times?
Well, this is my third time, so three
It's your
times.
third time. That is crazy. So how does that feel? Is there a pressure? You know, when you get back in the fall and you're trying to get ready for your new season, is that the mindset like we have to win another title, or are you just trying to win a title for that year, or is there pressure to keep that streak going?
I didn't want to keep the streak because everyone's out to beat us. Like we know we have a target,
Yeah,
and we just keep playing.
yeah, yeah. I think any close game you're in is like headline news.
hmm
Like I think everybody's talking about it. It's like, are they going to get beat? So this is 6 in a row for Hazel Green, 3 in a row for you. So next year will be 4 in a row.
hmm
You know, you'll end your career. So Alabama is the next chapter. Is
Yeah.
that still the next chapter for you?
Yes.
Yes. So what made Alabama feel like home for you?
I just really liked the coaches. I think I really connected with them, and I feel like they're really interested in me because
Yeah,
I feel like they were interested, but then they kind of didn't know for real. And
yeah,
it's close to home, so my parents don't have to drive that far, or they don't have to get on a plane or anything.
right. Hey, that's a beautiful campus. Like Alabama, it's a beautiful campus.
Mm.
Beautiful campus. You're gonna enjoy yourself up there. I'm definitely glad that you're coming to Bama. We need, you know, it's time for us to have, you know, the boys program is doing well. You
hmm
know, it's time for that girls program as well to, you know, really take some national attention. So, you know, going into that next chapter, like, what are your goals for your senior year? Like, as you prepare for your last year of high school, like, what are some of your goals that you want to achieve for that year?
Oh, some of the goals is I want to get out in the perimeter more, like shooting more threes, handling the ball, possibly be a one, because that's, I know when I get to Bama, that's what they want me to do, and they told me that already. And
Okay.
that can go in the inside too. They said I can go in and out. I just want to get
Okay.
stronger for that because I know I need to get stronger too.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you already kind of working on that? Have you already kind of set that in your sights and started doing like skill work and stuff like that to, handle the ball more?
Yes.
That's exciting. That's going to be something to see you at the guard position. Oh, man. So play dates are coming up in June. Do you already know what your summer looks like as far as play dates for Hazel Green?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be looking out. I'm definitely following. Eager to see your senior year. I know everybody, like you said, is looking to see what Hazel Green is going to continue to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to, kind of watch from the outside, like just how bought in you guys are as far as your program, how serious you take it, on and off the court. And I think that's what sets you ladies apart from most programs. It's just, your coach knows what he's doing, but, it's the ladies that have bought into what he's saying. And I can tell that, you're a leader on that team, so it definitely shows in how you carry yourself. And that's the reason for y'all's success. So what would you say, Leah, to young ladies that are coming up right now, like, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, when you started, that are getting into basketball and kind of just need a little bit of motivation or need some direction of as far as like where they need to go to make it to, that point as far as getting those state titles or getting recruited? Like, what would you give them for advice?
I would say, like, don't give up. I mean, it's going to get hard. I had a time where I wanted to just leave and forget about it and stop playing at that time, but I thought about it, took a break, and then I was perfectly fine the next time. I'll say don't go somewhere where you're not getting what you need. Like, go somewhere that will help you out. And even if you have a coach that's like really tough on you, like how Coach Miller is, just trying to make you better, and he's getting you to the next step.
Right. That's some really good advice, and something you said. A lot of things you said just then, a lot of key points that I take away from that. The not giving up part. Saying that you had moments where you felt like giving up at one point. I think that a lot of people see you and they see, young ladies that have came out of Hazel Green or came out of Hoover even and have won these state championships and go on to, play college ball. And they look at it like, well, their career was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It was just everything was set up for them every step of the way. So to hear you say like, hey, I've had those times too where, what, I don't want to keep doing this. This isn't what I want to do anymore for whatever the reason is that day. But like you said, you kind of took a break for a second. And then when you came back to it, you're like, this is what I want to do. This is what I love to do. And you have to get over that obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you said that because I know a lot of athletes in general, not just women, but just athletes look at, athletes like yourself and feel like, dang, well, if only I was tall, or if only I went to Hazel Green, or if only I went to this or did that. But you hit it on the head when you said, just don't give up. It's the hard work. It's the coaches being hard on you. It's all that understanding to get to that level. So I'm glad you said that. That's very important, I think, for athletes to hear, from someone like you. So do you know what you want to major in?
Marine biology.
Oh, okay. So what exactly do you want to do once you graduate college?
I haven't really thought ahead of today. I just know what I want to do. I just needed to find out what I wanted to do as my career. And I haven't thought about what I want to do after I graduate college.
Gotcha. Is the WNBA an option for you?
I've been thinking about it. I feel like at this time, like, I feel like I'll be tired of basketball at that point. I don't want to be tired of it, but I feel like at the college, I'm going to be like, I don't want to do it no more. But I talked to my mom about it, and she's just like, at least try it out. Like, go overseas or, like, something, because, like, money-wise, I might change my mind on the way.
I think you will. I mean, you're looking at 5 years from now. I think after you go and experience that college lifestyle And basketball at that level is going to rejuvenate that love for the game on a different level. I don't think you're going to give up that quick. I know you're not. There's no way. Like, the next step being the WNBA, you're going to the league. I'm proclaiming that for you. I'm putting it out there in the atmosphere because we need more of that coming out of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But I definitely will be at your games at Bama. You know, that's my campus. That's my heart. So I'm glad to have, you know, someone that I've been able to watch over the last few years, you know, go to my school. You know, it's a family up there. You know, when anybody graduates from Bama, we own Bama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my school. So I'm glad that you're, you know, headed that way. So you want to give any advice to anybody out there? You want to say anything to anybody that's going to watch?
Probably the same thing. Like, just don't give up. It's gonna be hard. It's just gonna punch you in the face at sometimes. You're gonna cry at some point in your life. Just know it's gonna work out at the end.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, one question. Who would you like to play against? Like, what school, if you could set up a match between Hazel Green and anybody, who would you want to play?
Like in college?
No, in high school.
Like just like high school and like a college team or like just a high school team?
High school teams.
Oh, I want to play the web school again.
You play the web school?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could have any lineup, you know, anybody, you know, even the young ladies that have already graduated, you could bring anybody back and play. What would be your first five to take on their best five?
I'll bring back Smile still, like for
I
real.
knew you feel say Samaya. Yeah.
I really wanted to play with Farrah. She graduated 2 years ago. I really wanted to play with her, but I probably wouldn't be able to. And then that's two people. Kelsey, that came from Auburn. She's out of school now. I'll choose her. And then Denise Stewart.
Yeah.
And then Maya Ritas.
That's dope. All right, Leah. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking, you know, the time to chat with me. I just wanted people to be able to, you know, see your face and really kind of hear a little bit of your journey. And like I said, you know, to hear that key point from you, you know, that everybody has those moments, you know, and I think they really need to see that. So I'm glad you were able to share that with us. Definitely appreciate you. And I'll be looking out for you. I'm sure I'll see y'all during y'all's play dates this summer. So I look forward to watching your senior year. Can't wait to see you in that Bama jersey, Roll Tide.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. All right. You have a good one.
You too.